I mean, who creates all their NHIs in a system of record? It's just not even if you did have a set of best practices, that wouldn't be one of them. So how do we solve this? I mean, I feel like there's a lot of smart people working on the problem, but it's such a hard problem.
Yeah. Well, I would say this. If you're walking around with a hammer for long enough, everything starts looking like a nail, right? And I think the issue is, as identity practitioners, we are looking at all of these NHI issues with an identity lens on. And that identity lens has been primarily focused on workforce and human identities for a very long time. And I kind of want to go back to something else that you said in that too, is like, we feel like we have a pretty good grasp on human identities. I think most organizations still struggle with some of those things, right? They still struggle. And it's been many, many years where we supposedly had the checkbox on those things, MFA everywhere. And to your point, streamlined lifecycle across your entire organization. The problem with NHIs is that they are so different in so many different ways. And I also want to say the NHI term is kind of really, really broad. And, you know, we're kind of just throwing a bunch of stuff into that term, when realistically, the ones that we're probably talking about are kind of like the machine identities. But we also include personal access tokens and API keys and all those other things. And they're all going to be treated differently. And I think that's one of the bigger differentiators for me is human identities are relatively easy to classify and keep in a category. But you're going to have subcategorizations of NHIs that are going to be treated entirely different in your environment, not just from a lifecycle perspective, but as you mentioned, an authentication and authorization perspective.